Daisy here again with another layout for Quilters Vibe. This month it is only going to be Sarah and I. Christy had a little bit of difficulty getting going, and her family all got the flu, so she's not going to be joining in this month, but she did pick out the quilt. So here you see me playing with my Shop It or Stash It kit, and I am cutting out a bunch of little, I don't know what to call them. So I'm cutting out these squares, and then I'm cutting out like a 2" by 2" kind of right angle out of them, if that makes sense. And my squares range from 10 inches to, I think the last square I use is 2 inches. And I liked the color scheme of the quilt, so I did kind of pull from that a little bit, and also just using what I had in my kit. So the pattern papers I'm using are from the Pretty Little Studio Savannah Dreams collection, and then that black cardstock is from Cardstock Warehouse. It is black licorice. And I'm cutting down all these papers, and I end up only using the cardstock and the blue floral paper. I am going to warn you now, a bunch of my video got cut off. I am not sure what happened, but for like 3 days my camera just would stop recording after about 8 minutes or something. Yeah, and I don't know why, but it seems to, whatever was wrong has fixed itself, because it hasn't been doing that. So anyway, this was my original idea for the layout, and then I decided to take the script paper out of there because I don't exactly like it. But here I'm like trying to decide, do I like this? Do I not like this? How am I going to do the picture, or, you know, add the picture and everything? And then I take a picture of it and send it to Christy. Because of course I always check with her to see if she has any ideas, or yeah. So here I'm back. I've played around with it for a little bit, and I came back and I decided to do just half. So I'm not going to do like a full square. I'm going to do half of the 12 by 12 paper with the like quilt pattern. So it kind of changes, and it's not exactly like the quilt, but I started out using that as the inspiration, so I'm going to count this as good. And so I'm just trimming all these down, and then I'm going to put them on my paper. And the part where my video cuts out is right after, or right before I get to the embellishing. So unfortunately, you don't get to see that part. But yeah, so I'm just lining these up, and I'm alternating them. And this is so bold that I was still struggling with it, and I decided that I'm going to move everything, like all of my embellishments in my photo, to the right hand side of the paper to balance off this really bold pattern over here. So you'll see the close-ups at the end. I'm going to pull out my Pretty Little Studio Savannah Dreams die cuts, and I'm going to use a whole bunch of florals and this big banner here, and then a picture of my daughter at the beach. And I'm also going to pull out some black bits because I felt like they would fit really well. So if you haven't already, head on over and check out Sarah's take on this. It is gorgeous, and you're going to love it. And we should all be back next month, I believe. So yeah. I want to thank you so much for watching. I do apologize for the short video, but you'll be able to see everything I did in the end. It's nothing like too out of the ordinary. And of course I add sequins, so you know, you can't miss that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye!